Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about my own gamer motivation profile. You can see in the screen I'm action-oriented, proficient, competitive and deeply immersed type of player. And today we will talk about two games. One of them is Marvel's Spider-Man. First of all, Marvel's Spider-Man is an action-adventure game. If we compare this game with old Spider-Man games, we can list the new innovations it brings as follows, like lots of gadgets, better AI, graphical development, of course graphical development, and lots of new suites. At the time the game was released, there were two great opponents of this game. One of them Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and another one is God of War, which is win the Game of the Year award. And you take a look at the Metacritic website, it has a Metascore of 87, which is very good, and user score is 8.7. And I will do analysis on this game. Let's take a look at the story of this game. A villain we call Mr. Negative is trying to take over New York. Yeah, it's classic superhero story. While Spider-Man is fighting his own problems of civilian persona, which is Peter Parker. Yeah, when we look at the map, we can see lots of tasks, right? The yellow one is our main mission. Our side missions are what's left. Yeah, what's left. For example, you see the blue buildings, right? And they are the task of taking pictures. If you do them, the game gives us a reward, which is picture token. With this token, we can improve our gadgets or we can open our new suites. One of the good things about this game is that it doesn't force us into side missions. If you want, you can just play the main story and say goodbye to the game. Yeah, I choose this game because I love playing games with stories, and when we look at my gamer motivation profile on screen, this part that goes into my story part. For example, I'm not interested in superheroes kind of stuff, but the story of this game made me interested actually. So, here we are, which is very good stuff about this game. Oh, come on. Here we can choose our outfits. To open these outfits, we need to do a serious number of missions and side missions. In this game, we need a token we call Crime and Mission token to open some new outfits. There are not only suits created by this game itself, but also movie clothes is in the game. And for example, you can see right now Tobey Maguire suit, which is for Spider-Man movie, and The Amazing Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, and Tom Holland suit, like here. Yeah. And besides, every outfit has a power thing. Those powers come with us when we open our clothes. For example, let's say we open suit A, but if we want to play this suit with power of B, we can play it. Yeah, it's very good actually. That's also we have suite mods, which is three of them. For example, some suite mods give more XP on the missions or more damage to enemy, like that. Let's talk about our gadgets now. To open these gadgets, you have to reach a certain level. In short, you have to work so that you can open and develop them. All of these gadgets also have separate powers. For example, one allows you to stick to enemy directly to the wall, and other sets a trap, like that. And also, this is very cool actually, we can take selfie in this game. We can edit and share it, and of course we can add emojis too. We can create our Chizuru on this game. Comic book, yeah. Also, according to my gamer motivation profile, this part that goes my design part. I like to change the appearance or power of characters in games. So in this gameplay, actually, I choose to attack directly, but if I want to, I'd take them one by one. But let's see how I can play this game. I could hurt them one by one, but I want to. But that's how I play because I like the action too much. I can use the environment too. For example, I just knocked down a ladder on my enemy. But in this here, I have an important decisions to make here. Either I was going to follow the car and stop the bad guy, or the guy next to me. Because the time was so narrow, I quickly made a choice and went to catch the one in the car. Unfortunately, the other one is escaped. So the game gave me XP less. I have a Actually, it's look easy, but it's really hard to stop car. You can hit the car button like push, 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 push. It's really hard. Yeah, that's like that. So, also according to my and this part it goes to my strategy part. Yeah, I want to sample more through a game to better tell my own player profile. First of all, Assassin's Creed Valhalla is an action role-playing game. If you compare with the Odyssey, one of the closest rivals, which is also the game of same series, let's look at the new innovations. Impact of our choices in the game is very more. Attack settlements with our team, which is new feature. Short side missions, new XP easier. This is kinda different innovations. If you want be a woman, then we want, or be a man, then we want. And also big map we have also. At the time of the game was released, there were two great opponents of this game. One of them Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Steel Odyssey, and other one is Spider-Man Miles Morales. And if you look at the Metacritic website, you can see this game have 83 Metascore, and user score is 8.7. By the way, these gameplays are by mine. So, in here, our strategy is very important. It's more important to try to take them one by one than to attack opponent directly. I attack the others after secretly killing my opponent because my opponents are free in this gameplay right now. For example, after kill one of your opponents, you can hide it and prevent others from the finding it. And you can also use Raven, we call our bird, to see where enemies are. First of all, you can see blue things, right? This is our instinct. Yeah. Thanks. We can see our opponents without ravens until a certain area. Now you can see raven, our bird. I can see where my enemies are. So I can use my strategy to attack them. Like that. And also, in this game, you can fight not only people, but also animals. Actually, animals are harder to beat than humans. Animals hard, yeah. Hard missions. Like that. And that part goes into my strategy part too. Yeah. It's very important to develop your character in this game. You have to improve everything from the gun part to clothing parts. Are you going to hold an axe in both hands? Or are you going to do one shield and axe? Or are you going to use another heavy weapon? That's all your decision. If you win the heavier in the game or the few missions, you can get weapons and clothes for your character. Yeah, you can choose whatever you want. And also, you can see this screen, we call this skill tree, a tree where we can get power and characteristic of our character. There are many features that we can get by spending XP that we win in the game. For example, after you develop something, the damage you do to enemy increases, or you can do increase the life of your own character by developing another feature. This skill tree doesn't actually appear at first. As you take the level, this skill tree gradually weaves and looks like a spider web. And also this part goes to my design part. Yeah, as in Odyssey, we encounter important people of history here. Our dialogue with the sons of Ragnar, who brought dance to England or dance to France, is in a lot of games. We can see the Ivar, one of the sons of Ragnar, and we can see Upa, again one of the sons of Ragnar, and King Burgred, which is King of Mercia. And of course we have Leofric. He is the king of Mercia's right-hand man and favorite man of the famous King Alfred and commander of his army. The way the game communicates with the side characters and transmit them to us is enormous. Now we have a little boss fight with the Leofric, who has invaded our village. I'm too strong for leverage in here because instead of doing this mission, I did a lot of side missions and other main missions. I've totally forget the missions. And by the way, leverage was designed using leverage phase in Last Kingdom. You can see. Now let's look at the gameplay. My damage too much for him because I'm too stronger for him.
Go on then. End it. No appeal to your god or your king.
I swore an oath to Sir Borgred to the death. I fought. I lost. We both know how this goes.
An honorable thing.
And also, we have Odin, of course. We talk to Odin in the game when it comes to it, and also our choices in the game affect the future of this game. So we have to make every decision we make by actually thinking about it.
Dishonorable war.
What
Burgred abandoned him, betrayed his trust. If I were Leofrid, I would want to know. Why rob him of this last glory? A warrior ready to meet his god and bask in his praise. To live will only lead him to shame. It's not an oath he would keep if he knew the truth. Then choose. Truth or glory.
So, in here now, we have two options, right? One spare, one kill. I choose the spear of leverage life in here because he fought for nothing and he fought and lost like a man. So let's still looking at it.
Stand, Leofrid. Live to fight another day.
What?
Your loyalty to Burgred is not a loyalty to Rome.
You can see his face like
You lie.
Lie
It's
to a
very
man's
similar.
second.
I love navigating to open world of this game, and actually I love talking to people drawn from real history actually. And this part goes of my fantasy parts, because I like to draw from real history stories. So guys, that's it now. You have a little idea about my profile, my gamer motivation profile. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much.